Well, hello, everybody. I can see people have arrived. My apologies. I was a bit tardy, had a situation with my computer, decided to play up just as I was logging in. So my apologies. I'm going to get myself started here. Share the screen. Get you to where you need to be. So I appreciate for those of you who have registered and coming along. So that is awesome. Let me get this slideshow up and running, and then we can start. Excuse me. Now, first things first, while we're doing this, let me just close a few things that are in my way. Computer's decided to go incredibly slow, so must be an internet issue, the joys of Telstra. Alrighty, let me just, I can see we've got people arriving, which is wonderful. Could you please, couple of housekeeping items. Could you please, if you have questions, pop them in the chat. That's easier for me to manage than the Q&A. Can you also pop your hand up? I want to make sure that you can actually hear me. Hear and see me is super important. Nothing better than, well, nothing worse. Great, terrific. Thank you. Appreciate that. Robbie, you popped your hand up. Thank you very much. I will have the chat open so that I can see questions. I've just got to get that to pop up. There it is. Put that up, get myself organised, and away we go. I know it's not in your way. Let's get cracking in being respectful of time that I'm now 5 minutes late. So we are talking about the tips of why you need to build a team. So let's jump into that. Super important for business growth and business owners out there. So again, let me just, my face is in the way. I'm just going to make me very small so it doesn't get in the way. Right. Okay. If the accelerator of your business is growth, then businesses are like motor vehicles. They take us on a journey to a destination, the opportunity for creation of wealth, lifestyle, and impact. So I just want that thought in your head, because the only thing that's going to get you to build a successful, sustainable business is growth. It might be stating the bleeding obvious, but let's have let's dive into that. For those of you who don't know me, I think there's some names on this tutorial that I'm not familiar with, which is fine and welcome, and appreciate you being part of this tutorial series. So who am I? Jo Brooks. I've owned 14, just launched my 15th business this month. Over the last 20 years, yes, I've built a business to 30 million in 18 months. I'm an author, co-author. We work with industry partners. I do keynote speaking and mentoring and coaching of business owners. Do that every day. Have long and amazing conversations with business owners to really share my story of what it took to me to build a $30 million business, what it meant to liquidate a $30 million business, what it was to deal with trademark issues, what it meant to deal with my franchisor selling my franchise, how I grew exponentially by using systems and processes and building a team. So all those things I love sharing with business owners every day, all the time. And that is why I do what I do. I enjoy it. It gives me goosebumps to talk to people. It gives me goosebumps to share with people what I know and what I know you should do, what I know you definitely shouldn't do. And who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want, a lot of business owners, I feel, in the cockpit of the plane without a flight plan, and they're just hoping they get to a destination, business success. So the question is, if you had a flight plan, if you had a team of people around you supporting you and guiding you, and you knew precisely where you were going, yep, you might have to take a few little detours along the way, and there might be some dips and humps, and there might be some great wins and some not so great ones. But if you've got that team around you to help you and support you, that's got to be a better ride. It's got to be a better process of how to build your business. So that's what I'm all about. So do you really need to build? I know a lot of business owners out there, they go, no, I'm happy with my small business. Now you can see that I've got the word small in there, because too many business owners think about themselves when they talk about their business, they use the word small. My little business, my small business. Can I say to you now, can you just drop the word small? Because when you think small, your actions, your words, your thoughts, when you use those words, that's what you're going to get served. I can guarantee you that. So drop the word small, because often small businesses have small goals. They therefore risk a higher failure rate potential, which at the moment is at 60%, is at 85%. I don't really care what percentage it is. It's just way too high. You don't have a plan. Often they don't have a plan past 1 year. And they believe actually that staying small helps them retain control and that will enable them to have business success. Now, I'm going to say to you, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. I know I was talking to a potential business owner who was going to come into a business that I'm working with. And I was asking, what's their goal? What does success look like for them? And their immediate response was, I want 20 widgets sold by December. Right, that's your goal. Yeah, okay. You know, December's going to come like that. Yeah. So what are you going to do after that? Oh, I haven't really thought about it. And I shared with her my 5-year goal, which was 1,000, which would, when I have 1,000 of those widgets, if I had 1,000 of those widgets, which costs on average $10,000 up to $35,000, 1,000 of those, success for me is the consequence of having those, you know, a particular lifestyle, being able to support my family, being able to support the team that are around me, my customers, my suppliers. The ripple effect of a successful business in community is substantial. So staying small has little impact on community, on your family, on your stakeholders. Your family are the stakeholders. Your stakeholders are your customers. Your stakeholders are your suppliers, as well as the people who own part of your business with you. So yeah, you really do need to build. Because what I know, no successful, profitable, sustainable business has ever been built without big goals, a plan, a mentor, or a team. Nobody's done that. Go and search and do the Googling, if you will. Prove me wrong. I'm going to say to you 99.99 to gazillion nines, nobody has done that without these things in place. So we're talking about team today. So let's have a look at that. Who's going to benefit then from this tutorial today? I'm just going to quickly check that I don't have any chats and everything's going fine. I don't. So who's going to benefit from this tutorial today? Business owners, you bet. Those who feel their business is going nowhere. Those who feel their lives is chaotic as a business sucks all their attention. We get that. Who struggle to get everything that they need to get done every day. Who are looking for strategies to grow and scale their business, who are looking to be heard, guided, and supported in their business journey. If this resonates with you, keep watching, stay here, bear with me. If it doesn't, but it resonates, if it doesn't, but you think, oh, Sally down the road or Bob across the street or whoever I was speaking to on that networking event, share this with them, share what you learn from here. And hey, if you don't tick all of those, but maybe one element, one little minuscule part of it, keep watching, because my goal, my mission is to put a dent in the failure rate of business ownership, because it's just too high. So one of the strategies is building a team. So when should you start building a team? Now, I know when I talk about team, we're going to talk about what the team comprises, because you might be thinking in your head, it's staff, whether full-time, part-time or casual, and even maybe your contractors. And you might say, well, I don't have the financials. I don't have the performance in the business yet to employ people. That's not the team I'm talking about. The team is wider, is more diverse than that. So I know when in one of our programs, Biz Boot Camp, one of the first things we get them to do is to do an audit or a review of how they spend every day of the week. And we've got some tools that we get them to have a look at their calendar and put in this tool when they are selling, when are they working in the business, when they're doing admin and invoicing and talking to customers and building the website and creating product. And it then creates an outcome, which is a colored spreadsheet. It's a really simple tool, but it gives you a sense of what activities you do in your business that is income producing. And income producing is sales, BDMs, talking to people about your product. It's getting in front of prospective customers, whether it's through a network or directly to them. Income producing is not issuing an invoice, is not an email, is not building a product. Your business won't survive without sales. And so when I was talking to this person about this tool, and we were looking at the outcome of it, there was a lot of red, and a red suggests there's not enough income producing activity. And they said, so you need to build the team. Well, you can see I'm really busy, Joanne. There's lots of things that I'm doing in my week. I went, yeah, right. Look at all the red. All the red tells me a lot of this is not income producing activity. So if you could isolate some of that non-income producing activity, i.e. the stuff that needs to be done. It's important. Of course it is. Is it urgent? Maybe, maybe not. But if it's activities that you could pay at $55 an hour, $100 an hour, whatever the number is, and you could exchange it for you in sales mode where you're selling your product, whether it's $1,000 something, a $200 something, a $10,000 something, surely if you put that out, that activity, that's $65 an hour, and exchange it for your sales activity, guess what? You can afford to start building the team right now. So let's explore this a little bit more. Let's compare. This is a little bit of a summary of this worksheet. So the activity today with no team, you're doing admin, bookkeeping, sales, marketing, packing product, calling suppliers, avoiding the accountant conversation. 1 out of 7 of those brings in income. And you might be saying, yeah, but invoicing, Joanne, that gets to the person so they can pay it. Correct, you are right. But the sale has already been done. Move on, get someone else to do it so that the money, the physical money comes in. But you've done the deal. The service has been delivered. With a team and your activity, with a team, your activity, sales, networking, meeting customers, meeting suppliers, advisory team meetings, catching up with your mentor, developing more product, strategy meeting with the accountant, out of eight brings growth, income, sustainability, and making a difference. This is why you need to build a team today. You might not be ready for it, but if you can switch out those activities that do not generate income for you and have somebody else do them, outsource it, contractors, casual staff, whatever it takes, and you can switch it out for this, that you are wholly and solely focused on building growth in your business and therefore income and sustainability, you can afford it now. We just want to make it really clear to you, a visual picture here for you, if you will. So who do I mean when I'm talking about the team? I said to you, it's not just employees. It's your mentors, people like Navigate Biz, your advisory board, we'll talk more about that, your investor, your partner, your staff, casual, part-time, full-time, contractors, suppliers, your network. Never think that you need to do business on your own. Never think that staying small is okay. Now, I know, like I meet many, many business owners through the many networking groups that I belong to. I am actively out there seeking people to support me and grow me and myself in my business, because your business is up to you. So we are business mentors. We are business growth strategists. We are the people that you should be surrounding yourself with. And so you might say, so Joanne, do you have mentors? Do you have an advisory board? Do you have people that you network with to build and check and hold you accountable? Absolutely. I am continually learning every day, talking to people, networking with people. I learn stuff from my customers, that they have a different thought process and the way they look at things. So your team can be all of these. So, hey, guess what? Some of these are people that are there to support you at no physical financial cost. Your network, you can belong to network with at a small cost because you might have to pay to join that network. There is nothing more powerful than being in a network of business owners who are there to learn and support and collaborate with one another. I know here in the Navigate Biz community, in our Facebook group, Biz Nation, I have seen the activity of somebody putting their hand up going, I deliver this service, I need this, who would like to do an exchange of services? Cost you time, doesn't cost you money. There are ways to do things. Your advisory board can be any number of these people. Your advisory board could be your mentor, could be your IT specialist, your bookkeeper, your accountant, your lawyer, all those people. You only pay for them as you need their services. But know and have them in your brain. Know who you can reach out to. I've got an IT issue. I need to talk to that person. And let them know you are on my advisory board panel. You are my go-to person to ask you advice of how to do things in my business, to be a sounding board for me. Your team is a much broader concept than just employment of staff. I want that to be really clear for you. So the first thing you need to think about if you're going to expand and build your team around you, put these people around you, and this is regardless of whether they're employed, whether they're contractors, whether they're on your advisory board, whether they're as a mentor. The first thing you need to do is to check your own skills. What do you know? What are you capable of doing? And where are the gaps? So leave the ego at the door. This is not an ego driver at all. So, we've got a bunch of tools that we make available in the Biz Bootcamp program to help you work through this exercise. But grab a piece of paper, get a pen, write it down. What are the things that you know you have a skill set in doing? I don't care whether you like doing it or not. What skills do you have? Where are the gaps? Write them down. And then think about, how can I fill the gaps? The tool that we have does this really seamlessly for you. Super important step before you even think about employing people. I can't tell you how many people, business owners I've spoken to, and say, I need this person in the business, Joanne. Okay, right. So are they going to be income producing? Well, no. Are they going to do something if you don't like it? Yeah. Do you do it really well and efficiently? Yes, I do. So is it the right role? What's the problem in your business? Well, lack of sales. Right. So how about maybe you think about getting a salesperson in? Is there some other activity? Is there some marketing you can do more efficiently? Is it a salesperson you need, or is it a different element of the business to help the sales grow and be sustainable? So really think about, what are your own skills? As I said, jump into Biz Bootcamp. The tools are all there made available to you, or even just grab a piece of paper and jot it down. Then I want you to think a little bit deeper. What do you bring to the business? What are the technical skills you have to deliver the product? Is it marketing, financial, IT, operations, admin, legal, bookkeeping, compliance, HR, people management, manufacture? Do you have the skill set to do all these things? And I've got a little line down the bottom here. A great barista does not necessarily make a great cafe owner. Can't tell you how many people I come across that love the widget, the product, the service that they deliver. Not so great at building the business. So surround yourself with the right people who can help you do that. And it could be today, because the sales aren't there yet, it could be that today you need to learn these things. So one of the things I would say to you, I can't tell you how many people, business owners, said to me, I hate marketing, hate it. And my comeback is, do you actually understand it? Do you actually hate it, or that you don't understand it, how it works? So it frustrates the hell out of you. So when I say, when they go, oh yeah, don't understand how it works. All right, cool. So what are you going to do about it? Well, I'm going to outsource it. Excellent that you're going to outsource it. So how do you know if this outsourcing company is delivering what you need? Oh, what do you mean? Well, if you don't know what you need to do and how they're going to do it, do you know who your target audience is? Do you know what platform they're on? All these things that you need to be on top of as a business owner. Because yes, I get it. You don't want to do the marketing because it's something you don't enjoy, or, again, maybe you don't understand it, but let's build the skills so you do understand it. Let's build the skills so that you get to the point that you know what you need when you outsource it, or when you employ someone to fill that role. Could be the same with bookkeeping. Oh, I hate planning zero MIAB and all that, and putting all that stuff in. It does my head in. It takes me so long, and to create a cash flow forecast, it just takes me days. Well, why are you doing it? Outsource it to somebody who is an expert in it and get it done like that. However, understand the concepts of bookkeeping, understand the outcomes they need to deliver to you, so that you can determine whether that person is going to give you the service that you need. So I've gone on a little bit of a tangent here. So be really clear about what you bring to the business. You might be a fabulous barista, wonderful with customers, can remember their names, can give them the coffee as they walk in the door. You know they have a skinny, weak latte, and you're making, here you go, Bob. That's awesome and amazing and a wonderful, wonderful skill. But you're really crap at the bookkeeping. You don't know how to get the marketing done. Okay, be real about this. Can you learn these things? Can you upskill yourself to fill the gap for the moment? Or learn it sufficiently, you go, actually, now I know how to outsource it. Because if you are spending hours in bookkeeping, again, a $65 an hour, $100 an hour activity, flip it out, outsource it, and get yourself into making way more copies and delivering product and selling. That will cover the cost of the $65 an hour activity that you need to outsource. That is why you need to build a business today. So one of the things we understand totally, understand this intimately. Often it is for business owners, they feel as though they're going to lose control if they outsource it, if they delegate it, if they share the responsibility. Wow, really? Do you know what? The thing that I know about this is often the fear that we have is worse internally than the actual thing. So what if by relinquishing control and outsourcing it, or bringing in somebody to help you, or bringing in a business partner to take a share of the business, what if as a result of that, you had more time to work on the business? What if they brought in skills? You go, oh, great, you're awesome at bookkeeping, you're awesome at marketing. I don't know how to do that anymore. That actually, you know what, the share of the responsibility is now segmented. It's not 100% on you anymore. I get it. Owning a business, the responsibility is significant on our shoulders, right? How many of you have taken a holiday lately? Because you know when you're not here and working and generating business, no income comes in. However, if you had a team of people who kept the marketing machine going, who kept the bookkeeping going, issuing the invoices, or who kept the sales going because they're a business partner and they've come in to take a share of the business with you, you can now go and watch your son play soccer. You can now go and take that holiday for a few days, a week, whatever. Know that the business is being looked after. What if it allowed you to fill your skill gaps? What if it allowed you to build and grow? What if it allowed you to think differently? And as I've often been heard to say, a share of something is better than a share of zero. So think about it. Is relinquishing control something that's holding you back? What if you could share the responsibility? What if people brought in skills that were better than yours? Oh, there's nothing better than being surrounded by people who know way more than you. This is not an ego trip here. This is being real and logical and strategic. These people know more than you. Great. Get them to implement, get them to improve your business. Who's going to win? Everybody. Everybody. So you need recruiting. Okay. Don't think that employing your neighbour's best, son or daughter, or somebody that you've met just off the cuff, and they're a friend of a friend, and they're going to fill a hole, make it easy. Poor recruitment is so expensive for business. And I've seen it time and time again. Oh, we'll just get Sally, who's the daughter of whoever, or is my niece or my son. Put them through the process, get the process right. So cut out the crap, get excited, and attract excited people. And the way you do that is believe and know what you do, why you do it. Know that you need great, committed people to further your capability. So what does this mean? What am I on about here? Get excited about your business. Have you taken the effort of determining what you're, articulating why your business exists? Now, please don't tell me it's because you want to generate income. Stop. If that's your answer, please stop. Owning a business, let's be real here. We all own a business to generate profit. I get that. I want you to go deeper. What does the profit enable you to do? Is it about lifestyle? Is it about philanthropic activities? Is it giving back? Is it making an impact with your customers, enabling your family to live in a particular lifestyle and your circle of influence, enabling your staff to have a particular type of experience in their life? So what you need to do before you even think about recruiting is know and be able to articulate why your business exists. What's your purpose? What does success look like? What's your vision for the business? Where is it going? Where is it going? Know and be really clear and excited about that. You need this for two things. You need to be able to tap into that to keep the fire in your belly. You need to know that when the day goes to custard, you can tap in and go, oh, that's right. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is awesome. It's been a bit of a crappy day, but I know that today was a bad day, but I know I'm 1 inch closer to my bigger goals. You need to be prepared to share your story and why your business exists and what you're looking to build here when you are recruiting. Because you want people to be taken on a ride with you, where you want to take them with you, not kicking and screaming so it's so hard. You need them to go, I want to be part of this. You want to be a business that you are an employer of choice. So as I said, cut the crappy activities you're doing to bring people into the business. Be really clear. If you're not sure about all this stuff, we have got a HR tools package on Navigate Biz Shop. And I'm going to tell you, it's got ads, it's got position descriptions, it's got links to where you can go and get good contracts through Fair Work Australia. It's got all the tools and resources you need in your HR activity or business. And it's $25 for goodness sake. If you don't do anything, go and get that so that you are prepared and ready and know what you need to be talking about when you're looking at recruiting a team. So what are the things you need to do? You need to review what you bring to the business. You need to identify the skill gaps that need filling, real ones. You need to identify who's going to be on your advisory board, accountant, lawyer, financial advisor, mentor. You need to consider what roles you need inside and outside of the business. What does the future of the business look like? And review your purpose, mission, and value. That's your action today. Now, please, please do not be the people who have this tutorial on and they're doing something else and they're just doing it for CPD points. That's disrespectful to me and disrespectful to you. This is being delivered to give you great content. Don't be the person who just watches this because they're filling a hole in their lunch hour and do nothing. Again, disrespectful to both parties. I am here, we are here to help you build your business. Take action, don't muck around. Don't say, I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All those sort of things. This is not what these tutorials are about. This is about bringing great value to you because you want transformation in your business. And it looks like this. When you know your skill gaps, you can make a decision to upskill, outsource, delegate, or build a team. And then when you create an advisory board, you surround yourself with the right people who will support, guide, and challenge you. And when you do this, this is what happens. Wow, you have the right mindset to create a clear pathway to audacious growth levels. You take back control of what is important and your business grows. Who doesn't want that? Lots of people are talking about the recession's coming. It's all going to be horrible. Guess what? There's never been so much money in community today. Yes, you buy less with your dollars, but the dollars are there. So look at what does your business transformation look like? Because when it works, when you've been doing what we know, what you've been doing to date hasn't worked. Business starts with you. Get it right and your business will be right. This is why other solutions don't work. Most advisors want to fix the pain, not the source. You need to fix you. You need to fix the foundations of your business. This is how it fits into the big picture. You started a business for a reason, to create a legacy, to create a lifestyle, to give back maybe. None of this happen if you don't build a team. So what did we cover today? Staying small is dangerous. Importance of building a team. Importance of developing a strong business culture. Why? Purpose, vision. Understanding who needs to be in your team. Advisory board, mentors, staff, contractors, suppliers. Don't do it alone. Understand that filling the skill gaps and who might fill them, and the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. So this is a really cute, quick tutorial, lots of quick information, but I want to share with you what we have been able to do for people who've used the Navigate Biz programs. Working with Navigate Biz gave me the confidence to build my team, so much so that I relocated the office to larger premises and now can focus on working on the business, just one. Look, you can read those. I'll let that stay there for a moment. But this is because we know what we're doing. Between Nick and I, 50 years in business, we've built businesses to up to 100 million. We've liquidated businesses. We've had trademark issues. We've had GFCs. We've had no insurance. We've had all these things. We've had great success, wonderful marketing campaigns, won tenders, both edges of the table. We've been there, done that. We want to share what we know. So if you want to go deeper, if you want to have a conversation, I normally charge for mentoring. There is a QR code here that will take you to, I'm trusting, I've just had a sudden horrible feeling that I've changed my QR codes. But if you need to reach out to me and you would like to just have a call, what is the pathway for you, for your business? This is no cost, no obligation. I just love talking to business owners. And if I can help you determine what the pathway is for your business growth, that's what I want to help you with. Whatever it is that I can do to help you, if you're not, you look at Navigate and you go, oh man, there's lots of programs there. I'm not really sure what works, what's going to be best for me. Book a call in. My phone number is on the website. You know, you can reach out to me in so many ways, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on YouTube. We're everywhere. You can find me. So the QR code, I will check that. My apologies. I realized I changed all my calendar meetings and I suspect that may not work. So what's our offer today to you? Biz Bootcamp starts on the 8th of July. as you can see here. QR work. Dan, thank you, Robbie. Amazing. Love to chat. You know, Robbie, if you're making a call, happy days. This is the Biz Bootcamp QR code. It will take you to the landing page. But if you sign up today, I'm going to give you a free trial to BizFlex. I'm going to give you a couple of books, and I'm also going to throw in a planner. But I also want to give you a free mentoring session with me prior to bootcamp to work out what do you want to achieve out of it, what's your goal, and where's this going to take you. It's called bootcamp for a reason. We're going to show you what you need to do, why you need to do it, how to do it, and then we're going to guide you and help you to implement in your business. It is up to you. But there's a platform that you get access to with a whole bunch of videos, 10 hours of video from Nick and I, heaps of tools. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to create anything. You just implement the tools within your business. And we start with mindset. If you have a look at my live that I spoke about this morning on YouTube, LinkedIn, and where else was Facebook, you'll get a quick insight as to what we cover in the Biz Bootcamp first week. Just a little bit of an idea of what it is all about. So there is a link to the Biz Bootcamp landing page. Payment plans available. This is where I said, you know, spoke about the analogy of the hopping in a plane with no flight plan, or hopping in a plane where you clearly know where you're going with, where you've got the cockpit filled or the plane filled with your support team. And we're going to get you to where you need to be. After 8 weeks, you will have an amazing plan and know the size of the opportunity, where you're going to go, who your customer is, what's the important metrics, how to build a team more deeply, and all the tools you need to implement. So that's for you. So what else have I got here? A burning question. The only silly question is the one you don't ask. So I'm here to answer some questions. So I'm going to open the chat. Not that I closed it, but please, pop your questions in the chat. If you want to talk and you want me to unmute you, you can ask me live. I have no problems with that whatsoever. I love talking to people. I love talking business. If you've got a burning question now, anything about what I've covered today, any questions about it, how you move forward, or even if you just share, what did you learn today? Is there something new today that you didn't know an hour ago that you're going to implement now? Because I want this to be valuable to you. I want you to be able to implement. So that's your opportunity to ask me a question. I'm here to help and to support. I'm going to stop sharing, get myself back on the screen. Here I am, live. All that. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water, but I'm here to answer any question that you have. Please pop it in the chat. Another tutorial while you're thinking about your questions. Yes, we've got Biz Bootcamp, starts on the 8th of July. We've got another tutorial on the 30th next week. It's a paid tutorial, and it's about the 5 things that all business owners need to know to grow today. It's $47, $49, $47, one of those. You'll get some tools as a result of attending that tutorial. It will go no longer than 45 minutes to an hour, but a lot more actionable items, a lot of insights about what business owners need to know today across all elements of their business. So that's a paid tutorial, webinar, masterclass, whatever you want to call it. It's live, done with myself, a bunch of great slides to share with you and some tools that I'll be making available to you, and a little bit of a competition at the end to make sure that we can get you some planners, some books. Let me just, while you're thinking about that, let me just show you the things I'm going to send you when you sign up for Biz Bootcamp. Super important that I do that. Done. You can see my messy office behind me, but it's real. Planner, 100-page planner, just for those of you who sign up into Biz Bootcamp. Nick Barnsley's book, amazing book, great story, signed and autographed by Nick, co-founder of Navigate Biz with me. And then I was a co-author of this book, How to Be a 6-Star Business Owner. I will make sure that it's autographed. It's got 25 authors and I'm one of them. So, more books coming out. Nick's got more books coming out, but we want to give these to you when you sign up for Biz Bootcamp as a result of today's tutorial. That will get sent to you. We also send you a box with the workbook, with the earbuds, with the stylus pen, because you need the pods in your ears to close out all the noise and focus on your bootcamp. And we catch up every Friday for live mentoring. No slide sharing, none of that stuff. just talking to business owners and talking about the topic of the week so that we can help you to move forward and take action and build this business of yours. So it looked like there's no questions. So I'm hoping that you are not the people who are sitting with this on and doing something else, hoping to get something while you're multitasking. Please don't do that. Be respectful of the information that's being delivered. We are doing this to give you insights of how to build your business. This is not something you dally at. This is not something that you ignore. This is something that you need to take action. I know the one thing that is the biggest prohibitor from growth is action. If you're not taking action, you're not growing. If you're sitting still, you're stagnant, guess what? You're going to go down the gurgler. And that's literal. And I don't say that to be disrespectful or scary. You need to take, great, thanks. I'm glad you're actively listening, James, because I know a lot of people have this habit of not watching and listening. So terrific that you are. But if you have questions, I'm here to answer. Like if it's around building a team, great, Robbie, thank you. I love it. Building a team or any aspect of business, there's something that you go, actually, it's not about team building, but I want to know about this. Please ask me, because I'd love to be able to answer some questions while we're sitting here. And I'm just talking to fill space because there's no questions coming through, unless I'm just, let me have a look at the Q&A. No, nothing there. Right. So here I am. I'm going to wait a few more minutes. I'm going to sit here quietly. I'm going to drink my water. What I would like to hear, this is a new style of not delivery, but the slides and how they look and the information that's there. Very different to what we've been doing before. I'd be curious to know, was it more interesting? Was it more compelling to watch? I'd like to have some feedback on that as well, because it's a very, very different, lot more visuals. It's always good to get feedback about the quality of what you're delivering here today. So I'm going to zip it. So don't forget, well, if you're a bit shy and you don't want to put questions, yes, you do it from it. Great. Thanks, James. Appreciate that. Good to hear. If you are not keen on asking a question live on the tutorial, as I said, go find me on the website, book a time. That's what I will do. Whilst I'm waiting for you to come to me with a question, I'm going to go grab my link to my calendar. Oh, if I could spell, that'd be awesome. And I will pop it in the chat for you. 30-minute call. Happy to just walk through how things are going with your business, what you need help with, and help you to work out what is the pathway for your business. What programs within Navigate Biz might fill that purpose for you. So I'm just logging into my calendar platform, because I closed everything down when I started the tutorial, so I didn't get distracted. Rightio. And as always, we'll have another tutorial at the end of next month, towards the end of next month. Which one I'll go? The 30-minute meeting. I'll just pop that in the chat for you. Content spot on. Great. Thank you, James. It's fabulous. So there's the link. It might be similar to the QR code, might not. You'll find it's under a different, I'm in partnership, Navigate is now in partnership with a company called Discern Global Business School, which announcements will be coming out shortly. Really different content, complements what we do here at Navigate beautifully. So more to come. So there's that's why the Discern name is sitting there. So go grab that link, book a time with me. I have times outside of the working day. I have times on the weekend, on a Saturday, happy to just go grab a time, and happy just to have a conversation. If I can give you some tips to take away, I'd love to be able to do that. It's always important for me that you actually take something away that you can implement in your business straight away. As I said, no cost, no expectations, just want to help you build your business. So reach out. For those of you who don't know, I've been a commercial broker, a home loan, a plant and equipment broker. I've owned RTOs, financial advice and finance broker, as I said. I've owned real estate. I've owned a legal firm, an accounting practice, an education company, an RTO. So I have worked in organisations that were involved in construction and civil. So I have a lot of depth. But you know what? The concept of business is the same no matter what you do, service or product. Done it well, done it not so well, learn a lot. So happy to share with you. There's no burning questions here. I get it. You're just sitting here listening to me talk. That's fine. Reach out. There's on the chat, it's got the Calendly link, and I would love to talk to you, help you to decide what pathway is best for you in the Navigate Biz suite of products. You have an awesome day. It's 1:45 on a Thursday, the 23rd of June. Have an amazing day. Have a fantastic end of financial year. And I hope, one last comment, have you already spoken to your accountant to speak about the full asset write-off opportunity that you have for your business? Have you looked at what you can best leverage in your business before the 30th of June? Because that's a hard and fast date. You can't change that. What are you doing to be the most tax effective business you can be? No financial advice here. Talk to your accountant. We did a masterclass on that last month. Not a lot of people jumped in, but I'm trusting you might have seen the recording. It was there to help you to prepare for the 30th of June and then for what next year looks like. And Biz Bootcamp will help that. Have a great day. Thanks, James. Appreciate the comment. Have an awesome day and you take care.